Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions, and we've been requested to make this video because I guess other people that made this video just made it super difficult. I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. What is going on with Alibaba, or ticker symbol BABA? So today alone, it's already down over 14%, and it's been selling off before. And what happened as of yesterday is the Chinese government set up an antitrust probe. Again, that sounds like super confusing. All it means is that Alibaba had a specific policy when it comes down to their platform, as in for resellers, right? If I wanted to sell on Alibaba, they have a choose one of two policy, meaning that I want you guys to understand kind of like what this is like. Let's say that Amazon is already, what it is as of right now. And now when it comes down to resellers, a lot of you guys know a lot of people that probably resell on Amazon. Just imagine signing an agreement that you could only sell on Amazon and not on any other competing platforms, such as maybe like eBay or whatever the case might be. This is essentially what Alibaba had set up. And this is what brought up the idea of wanting to regulate Alibaba. And some of you guys might be asking, well, why is that an issue? Well, first off, the main focus, especially for commerce, is for continuous growth. And it's very difficult when you have such a big monopoly such as Alibaba that completely dominates the e-commerce space in China. And Jack Ma, which is the 50-year-old CEO of Alibaba, is the third richest in China as well. Of course, this is a little bit of a setback when it comes down to Alibaba. I think its pullback today is a perfect representation of that. But this does not come as a surprise. This is something that was talked about, months ago as well. And it's one of the main reasons that I've been focusing on Alibaba, and one of the main reasons that I took a very small position size. Now, it did drop significantly today, and a lot of people are now asking, what am I going to be doing with my position size? Am I buying more? Am I selling my entire position? I want you to understand that just because I do something does not mean that you have to do it as well. Please have a plan and stick to your own plan. I'm here to share my open-ended opinion and plan on what I plan to do with Alibaba. So what I plan to do is reduce my position size to a little bit less than 50% of what it is that I originally had. At 120 shares, now I'm going to be reducing it to about 60 to 70 shares. This does not devastate me. Of course, it's a little bit of a setback when it comes down to, what I anticipated for Alibaba, but this is essentially why we take such small position sizes as something is oversold. Not because it has to pick right back up, but because it still offers that upside potential. I think that for the next couple of days, we can see Alibaba bleed a little bit. And I think this should be a perfect example for the other companies within the United States that are under the same scrutiny, such as Google, such as Facebook, such as Apple, and such as Amazon, that are also trying to be regulated as monopolies within the United States. Again, this should not come as a surprise. Alibaba, or ticker symbol BABA, has been on a continuous descending pattern. So this is why I try to stress the overall idea of why it's not so important to aggressively buy the dip on something just because it was previously bullish before. This is unfortunate news. This was unforeseen before. But for the past couple of weeks, this was something that we were all anticipating. It's one of the main reasons that I reduced my position size, just in case something like this happens, I can tolerate that risk. So again, when it comes down to trading, it's not always just the glorious thinking about the profit potential. Of course, that's all we want to, experience. But we also need to take into consideration every single time that we take a trade, the downside and the risk involved. And I think today is a perfect example of that. Other than that, the overall market is pushing up, and I have no reason why it's so aggressively pushing up, as we still haven't signed that second stimulus check. It almost doesn't make sense, but I'm not here to question it. It looks like the overall market just wants to end the year at 180-day highs, and who am I to decide? Tesla just broke above 660, and I reduced my position size a little bit on that. I'm up a little bit over $1,000 on that, so very grateful, very thankful. So all I want to remind you is, again, during such uncertain times, please just don't be afraid to keep some of those profits in your pocket and watch that position size. Just because something is oversold doesn't mean that it has to recover right away. There's no question that things can get worse before they get better, and today is a perfect example. I hope that my explanation of what happened to Alibaba just gets you one step closer to your overall goal. I appreciate you guys' time. I hope that I earned your thumbs up. Don't forget to stay connected. Click that first link down below. We run the largest Facebook group in the world for those who trade in the stock market, with over 295,000 members, and yes, it is for free. I wanted to wish you guys a happy holiday, Merry Christmas Eve, and if I don't catch you tomorrow, Merry Christmas. I appreciate you guys' time. Continue working hard, continue following dreams. Let your passion be what drives your success. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.